we alluded to the fact that you, with your psychology currently, that you're a specialist in PTSD, and I'm sure we'll dive into a whole lot of that stuff. But mate, what the hell is PTSD?
So I guess it's an experience that some people have. I think roughly about 4% of our community will experience it at any time, and about 12% of the, I guess, first responders community. So it refers, obviously the full title is post-traumatic stress disorder. So it is disordered in nature. There's been a bit of a push to have the disorder part drop and just talk about it as post-traumatic stress.
It doesn't, it sounds, it gives it a bit of a weird spin, doesn't it?
Pushes it down a bit, sort of like.
I'm against that, because I think when if you look and reflect on your life, you could at least pick out one traumatic incident in your life. It could have been witnessing a car crash. It could have been, whatever, a bank robbery. If you're unlucky enough to be in the armed forces, it could have been Afghanistan or Iraq. But I think the important part is that when you develop PTSD, the disordered part actually represents that your functioning is no longer what it was prior to having that trauma. And so that's really key, because I may experience a traffic crash, but it doesn't affect my life at all. I continue on. I function, I'm fine, I go about my normal business. Not happy about the car crash, but everything else is normal. With PTSD, the functioning's the key. So you go from functioning at a certain level to no longer being able to do that.
But we're talking not physically being able to do a task, but more emotionally being able to cope with what you're having to do on a daily basis? Yeah,
definitely. So we talk, like in when I speak to my clients, I talk about window of tolerance. So the ability to tolerate day-to-day stress. And with PTSD, that gets wiped away. So, it could be as simple as, you have an altercation with someone, a verbal altercation with someone that's not aggressive in any nature, but your inability to tolerate means that it escalates. You've all seen those guys driving along the road that maybe have got cut off. Next minute, they've got a tyre iron out and they're smashing the windows in.
Yeah.
Similar in PTSD, we'll see that clients can't tolerate day-to-day stress. They can't cope with what they once would have taken for granted.